Well, Chef Tom, for a second there, this didn't look like it was going to happen.
Nope.
But the MMC boys pulled through in the clutch. Wild card? We're coming for you. MMC Nation, it is your boys. It's Jeff. It's Chef. And you know what this is? MLB The Show, 19 franchise, little fantasy draft, Philadelphia Phillies. And man, oh man, did we put ourselves in quite the situation here. One game. St. Louis Cardinals. I didn't want to waste any time. I think we need to just get right into it. Just get... where am I? I need to go to the day. There we go. So our starters, Strasburg, Jimmy Nelson. You gotta play your best.
Faces in.
You gotta get him in there. You don't think about the next game because there may not be a tomorrow. So we're 89 and 73. We had a really hot finish of the season.
Hypothetically, we have upper hand right now.
Hypothetically.
Jeff.
Yes. You're making faces.
I was gonna say let's rock the powder blues, but let's do this.
I go back if you want.
Let's do this.
Okay, we're going forward.
Let's do this.
Okay, so here's our lineup. We got McNeil, Martinez, Ramirez, Rizzo, Reddick, Springer, Dinger, Narvaez, Crawford, Strass. So
I'm gonna say let's trade Springer with Reddick. Another Springer up one.
Bamo. Break up the lefty righties. So Gaddis is getting the sit. Are you okay with Gaddis getting the sit for Narvaez?
We're facing Jimmy. He's a righty. Kind of makes sense. Narvaez hasn't done us bad in the
He has not a chance.
So let's play it out.
We're going for it. Do you want to
Play it
maybe
out.
move Crawford up over Narvaez?
Crawford was pretty clutch with us last game we played.
He was.
Yeah, let's
Pick him up.
go.
He's going up. Okay, there it is, guys. This is the lineup. This is game 163. Chef Tom alluded to it.
We carved out this game.
Are you all ready?
Out of nowhere.
So, if you guys watched the last episode, you know I was just like, I was the polished turd that didn't come through till the 13th. I'm going to try my best.
Do not put me on the spot.
No. All I'm saying is,
put me on the spot.
what? I'm giving you kudos to say that you are the reason, sir, that we are in this scenario. I mean, you kept us in that game. You gave me time to try and get my stuff sorted to be prepped for what was to come. So now we leave it to Strasburg.
Have we played Strasburg this year?
I think we played the first game. We did.
Yeah, you know what? We did before he got in.
We did the opener and then he died. So that was pretty apparent, and it was a big change for our season. You know what I mean?
Getting him back and then a couple minor tweaks we made, and
the tweaks were huge. We definitely did, you know, the typical MMC go. You know, we came in hot and heavy. We knew exactly. Oh my God, Strasburg. I'm sorry. I apologize. That had to be on your boy.
Well, it makes me, Benintendi, all the hype he had coming.
Atta boy. We need defense to be big this game. I will say that. We've had too many freaking mistakes.
Half-ass players.
Oh man, none of that business.
People that don't want to make
this time around.
Don't look now. They're 2-3 hitters. It makes me wonder who the hell's 4. Seagers are 3.
All I know is that
Benintendi was there 2.
Blue should have gave me that one. I'm a little annoyed.
Sal? Okay.
Sally, hey, Sally's our boy.
It's a call back to MMC circa.
If you guys have been watching us for time,
that's circa like.
You know that Sal's one of our boys.
2018, 2017.
He was on every single one of our teams. He was our catcher.
He's a premier catcher.
He's a great guy. We love Sal Perez.
I hate to see that he lost the season to his what was it? Tommy John, but
hey. Boy, O'Neal got some numbers. So we're going sinker here. We got a sinker master trying to come at us here. So,
all I'm gonna say is Jimmy hasn't been healthy in a couple years. So if he's going more than 7 innings, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm starting here again on a bad note. So it was a sinker. I mean, I did call it and just couldn't straighten it out. We got Martinez up. Oh, God. So he's just gonna go sinkers all day. It feels like, and trying to get these straightened out.
That high up.
Well, trying to get them straightened out is always a pain in the butt, right? Because you're talking about you got a lot of dip, and when you're hitting these things, they are made to make trouble. Yeah, they're made for trouble. Now, I might have gotten a peek. No, underneath it. See? Just the sinker ball is going to be trouble.
Talking baseball.
Talking baseball.
Kevin Pillar.
Which part of Kevin Pillar?
With that incredible catch in center field.
Okay, so that part. I didn't know if you were going with the...
My God, to save like a 2-2 game.
Yeah, I thought you might have been going with the Kevin Pillar with his boys who all let a ball drop in between them. That was not good.
Okay, so highs and lows.
Yeah, I mean...
For the San Francisco...
that is the story of Kevin Pillar, right? You will get Superman, but at times you will get, unfortunately, a guy who seems like he's falling aslead. So I tried.
I don't know about that. I'd say more likely than not.
He pulled off the bag. Woo, okay, I jumped the gun on that one. That's
a very uncharacteristic of Seager.
That's an error. But we got a 2-2 here.
Very uncharacteristic.
Look, the sinker heavy all the time. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to.
I mean, usually ball pitchers. That
should bloop in.
That is their bread and butter.
There we go. Okay, we're getting on base right now.
If that went to the wall, that scores Ramirez.
With that 75.
That's not Ramirez. Sorry, that's,
yeah, I know it is. It's Ramirez.
Ramirez, that's third.
With that 75 speed,
yeah, he's clearly scoring.
He'd be giving her. Okay, so this is your boy Springer Dinger moving up here. Now I called the low sinker. Is he looking to do it again?
It's a 2-1 count.
I know he's looking for that ground ball. Wow, this guy throws a sinker at the top of the freaking box.
Positive note, we haven't seen a slider.
I did. I saw a couple. Yeah. Okay, I fastball. 3-2 here.
So runners are going.
3-2.
Runners are going. Full count.
I mean, I think he's going to go to his bread and butter. I think he's going to try and keep it down low. Yep, there it is.
I feel like that's off the plate.
There it is. Base is juice here for Reddick. We got the lefty up.
We got the preferred matchup. It's a 1-1 count, so there's no rush here.
I'm not trying to.
No rush.
But you know how the nerves work in these situations.
So watching you with the,
Oh!
God. Okay.
Oh!
Okay, Reddick, I'm sorry we moved you down.
Don't mind me while I just... Oh!
I was gonna say, like, I'm watching the controller with the
unload
transparent, and I'm just seeing the rumbles. Seeing the rumbles, you're like, I give no shits.
Just demolished.
When it's a clear cut like that, you know what's going. And that was off the bat gone.
Joshy Reddick making magic. Let's go Phillies.
All off an error from Seager.
That was
how
huge.
much is Seager like? Goddamn.
That was huge. Like Reddick eats all of this. Nums. Yeah.
Reddick, I'm sorry we moved down.
Oh man, but that's the key. Him moving down drew the walk for Springer, allowed him an opportunity to execute. Unbelievable.
That's right down. That was a fastball. I haven't seen many of those.
That's the stuff, boys. That's what we need. If we're going to come through with this, that's back up the middle. Whoa, lay it out. Lay it out.
Nothing is certain with Seager, apparently.
Okay. That's a 4-0 lead in the first.
Broken down play.
Man, oh man.
Broken down play, a clear single.
Hey, we learned the hard way. These mistakes cost you. And it's happened to us plenty of times here. Plenty of times.
I got a slider hanging up. That's not where I wanted that.
No, but luckily it's Jake Lamb. I mean, great player. Not one of their.
In all honesty, Jake Lamb
worst
to me
guys for
is
us.
At best depth infielder. At best,
he's a good third baseman. Nothing great. Nothing to write home to mom about. You're not building the franchise around him.
The piece that's just there to hold down the fort as you have other prospects coming through. Honestly.
Well,
Chisenhall, another player that never really hit his potential.
He was a tough one because I feel like he's become a good depth guy. Don't get me wrong, but
that's all he is.
When it comes down to what was expected of him, post-draft, post what they thought, definitely not what you expected in the grand scheme of things. But it happens, right? I mean, that should stay in. I think you got underneath it. Yeah, you're good. To me, as long as you can become an MLB player, like if you had all the potential in the world to be a superstar, but you can be an everyday guy or a good depth guy, even if you're not necessarily the superstar you were supposed to be, that to me is still a telling tale. Right? Like, as long as you can make something out of it. A lot of guys, via injury, via the mechanics, you know what I mean? Sometimes it just doesn't work in the show. But as long as you can still make it, do something, I respect that. And I think, Chisenhall, while he may not have been a superstar, and it's like, perfect example, another guy right here, Hayward, right? Hayward was supposed to be the next coming. These guys gaffed that one up real nice. Gaffed that one up real nice.
There's one thing I've learned, is Rizzo's really not what I wanted to do. And that hurts me. So that was very pro Rizzo.
So are you letting our viewers know that you are potentially shopping the Riz.
I might pull out the calls to the other 29 GMs.
Wow.
Rizzo's on the market.
Wow, you heard it here, guys.
There's really not much I've seen to really like.
Okay, so Chef Tom, I mean, guys, if you guys remember the fantasy draft, Chef Tom was in on the Riz.
Shut the front door.
No, 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 you got underneath it.
Are you kidding me? Pitcher's going ham? Although, see Thor go
oh, Thor's been thrown
10
down.
strikeouts, complete game shutout, home run to win the game on his own accord.
He's been bossing it.
My God.
Thor's picked it up. He's had a very slow start to the season for the Mets. They've been calling him out, calling for his head, basically. Calling for his head.
With such a beautiful arm.
Oh, yeah. Get down there. Come on. Not enough. Although I don't like how he played that one.
No, I don't like taking that on a backhand.
The nonchalant, like, not even trying to get under it. Like, the nonchalant arm stretch. Like, hopefully this gets in my glove. Awesome. Just late on it, eh? Yeah, 92. So it doesn't come in hard, per se. I mean, you're doing good. You're doing great. That's what? What is happening? Shut up. We're up 4-0. Come on, man. You got this.
Okay, 4-0, yes.
We have a lead.
You've given us the lead.
That's why. We just have to play smart. We don't have to do anything crazy. Let's just... Oh, that's straightened out. That's a double.
That's down the line.
That is a double. Hands down, man. We've really learned that this kid has been a phenomenal leadoff for us. I mean, McNeil was one of those ones where I was like, hey, you know what? Fantasy's been saying this is the year for this kid.
We traded the better player in that deal, too.
We did.
Because we traded D. Gordon at that point.
We did, but you know what? It cut a ton of cap. Saved a ton of cash there. I mean, it definitely did work out in our favor in the end, I'd say. But let's see what we got rolling here. Strasburg's looking strong in the third. He's looking good. I like his stuff right now. The stuff is moving. He's looking confident up there. And you know what? The injury is not looking like it's hampering him in any way.
There's no fingernail issues here to talk about.
No, I mean, his fingernail is well attached. And, you know, he's not calling out his team for
so that's gonna lead me into my segue. Aaron Sanchez.
Oh, he went. He went. Give me a break.
After a tough... Well, okay, sorry. Aaron Sanchez comes out after his team sweeps the series against Oakland.
Oh, yes.
And plays well. And, you know, Vlad Guerrero debuts in Oakland and does his part.
It was a great series.
No, Oakland is a great underdog team.
The Jays battled back the entire series. Like, they weren't leading at all. They came back and won every game late, which was insane.
To go from that, Sanchez comes out and says, in Anaheim, no one player played great. I deserve better. No one was behind me.
All right, Sanch, because you've done so much recently.
So, what do you think? Does he have leadership qualities to come out and say those things?
No.
No, I mean, he's an arm for sale.
Oh, he is.
So, in being an arm for sale, does that hurt his value that he's coming out and questioning his own team?
100%. And
especially when the Jays are not meant to be, you know, playoff hard team.
There's nothing expected of that team. Nothing. They've been on a bit of a losing streak right now. Vlad Jr., so we can give some updates now because it's not only his first games now. Like, he's been up for about 2 weeks. Yeah. And he's batting well under 200. About $175, $160 right now.
All I'm gonna say is no one's on his case.
No, and if Jays fans, guys, if you are a Jays fan watching this, or a fan of baseball from a prospect side, like, I mean, I always get excited for prospect, no matter whose team they are.
Well, we'll talk about Nick Senzel later.
Yeah. So I think if you're a baseball fan, you know, don't shit on your kids. Give them time. You know, if a guy's got a bad start to the season,
he's 20 years old.
Not a big deal. He's got the tangibles right now. He's playing, like, defense was questioned about this kid. Keep that in mind. And he's had three honor roll highlights playing defense. Like, that just goes to show you how much bullshit Atkins and this team had about questioning his defense.
But it also makes me, like, have to ask, is it honor roll defensive plays because he's a PJ?
No. They were phenomenal plays. Like, showing range, showing speed. He had a diving stop with a cannon to first. He had a run across second base, throw across his body, another cannon.
Because the one play that I don't know if this was mentioned, was like a dribbler down the third base line that he quickly grabbed and threw to first.
No, not that one.
To me, that's a run-of-the-mill third base play that has to be made reverse.
Oh, not that one.
Nothing extreme.
Nope. I'm talking about the diving play. I'm talking about the run across second. Like,
I'm assuming that's on his shit.
and that's the thing. Like, you know what? He's been showing that he's not just his offense. He actually had defensive stuff going. And his size hasn't been a factor. He runs around the base path perfectly fine.
He's actually showing a lot better speed than I thought he would.
Yeah, dude, he's got big body like that. And Vlad Sr. had no issues getting around the base path. He was a big body.
Body was just...
But, I mean, he's got the same... I mean, obviously he's a little taller than Vlad Jr. So Vlad Jr. looks thicker because of that. But Vlad's just got those big trunk legs.
That's a clear... That's money. Right, though, but that was money.
I thought that was outside. I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Full count here.
He gave that to you. Or he gave it to you.
That's junk.
Hey, you got to run in scoring position.
That's junk.
Springer coming through.
Get down, baby.
That's why we moved. Come on. You challenge this.
Yeah, 75, he's going.
Yeah.
He's going?
Yeah.
That's a stand-up.
That's a stand-up.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boys came out to play today. Yeah. I didn't want to let you down, Chef Tom.
Springer, now I'm happy that you moved up.
I knew.
And watch fucking Reddick go again.
I knew from what... Oh, that's crushed.
That's a gap.
That's the gap.
That's got to be number
That's
6.
70.
That's got to be number 6.
70 for Springer.
Come on,
Does
you
he
gotta
turn the
it.
corner?
You
Oh,
turn
he's
the corner.
going.
You turn that
He's
corner,
going.
son.
Play it.
He's not even
No
throwing.
throw.
Wow. Reddick having a game.
Jesus.
Having a game, son. Oh.
Yeah, that's
Coach
the hook.
Wow.
Bye, Jimmy.
That's the... I didn't expect the hook.
Bye,
You know what?
Jimmy.
I did preset this episode saying he's always been injured. If he's going 7, I'm pissed. He didn't even make it out.
Nope. He's,
2 and 2/3.
He's sitting down right
On
now.
a wild card game? Wow.
Yeah, he gave me one back.
Wow, that's a clear strike.
Gave me one back. High slider, though. High slider.
Yeah,
Obviously,
you don't want to call those off.
it wasn't framed well enough, I think is the real answer here. Oh, get
That's
down.
gotta drop.
Get down.
That's gotta drop.
Yeah, buddy. Man on the corners here. Everything's been happening for me with 2 outs. I don't know what that is, but it's working. And I like it. 6-0 here, man. This is the game that we needed. A big game. Get the offense kick-started.
Still tons to be played.
There is. Don't get me
I'm
wrong.
not counting my hands.
I'm not planning the
Not counting
parade.
my hands.
Not planning the parade, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. That'll end the inning. Narvaez. That's fine. Good job, boys. Another 2 that inning. Well done. Strassy's feeling great.
Strasburg must be loving his life.
He's feeling great. I feel like I'm hitting my spots with him. I'm feeling confident with him at the plate. That's
Clear pop out.
yeah. That's a
That's
moonshot.
an easy pop out for me.
That is a moonshot.
That's my first, like, that out made me feel good. That,
Dude, you've been freaking on fire.
I haven't been missing. I haven't been off that long.
You know how many runs they have? 0. That means you're doing great. I'm telling you, I believe in you, man. I believe in you. Strassy believes in you. The boys believe in you. That's a 6-0 lead in the top of the 4th. Like, this is our first blowout match so far, quote unquote. The most runs we put up in a game.
Through the entirety.
Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not believe we've had more than, I think, 4 or 5 runs
I think 4 might have been the high tech.
in a full game. But here we are at 6 already. And we hit our first grand salami in God knows how long.
Definitely in 19.
19 for sure. 18 I couldn't even tell you because we barely played 18. That was during our time period where we weren't really getting a lot of games in. So maybe even going back to 17, guys. Which if you guys were following us in 17, though. How about, number 1, absolutely kudos. Number 2, but how about that franchise mode in 17? By far, our best through and through franchise we've done on this channel.
Oh, the storylines have developed from...
It's
the storylines we developed in terms of
like the
rivalries.
White Sox rivalry.
Yeah.
Who could forget that one? The Chris Bryant walk-off. Like,
Garbage zone.
that was Tanaka zone.
Tanaka.
The best part is like our boy Jordan loves bringing up the Tanaka zone. I can never forget about it, and they just love to joke about it too, right? Like it really has become like a phenomenon, if you will. Yeah, the Tanaka zone. Not bad, boys. 2 hits. 2 hits scattered across, what was that, 4 now?
Yeah,
Your bottom 4.
That's 4th, like, full innings. Oh, yeah, break for Heidi.
Heidi, we don't have time for you,
Say
man.
what you want to say.
Momentum is on our side. Why would I stop for you? Honestly.
Okay, so...
So, Strassi, you got the matchup.
Let me get a slider on you.
Maybe? They're going sinker heavy.
I am so behind.
Like, you're talking back-to-back sinker pitchers. From Nelson to Rashimsky, former Blue Jay, as we always call it out.
I did enjoy Racine.
Whoa, that's going to be a
It's
gapper.
a gapper by a pitcher. Oh, okay.
Okay. Not
It's
enough.
a hit.
Hey,
It's a hit.
Strasburg pulling the Thor. Helping his own cause here. So right now, get him a jacket. Get him all warmed up. Feeling good.
Keep him, yeah, there
Yep,
it is.
there it is.
Give him the runner's helmet.
I don't want his arm getting cold. And I don't want him getting hurt. Like, if this was later in the game, he'd be out. Trying to draw that walk.
Ball.
That's what I like.
I hate that pitch. Slider on the corner.
It's always tough. It's always tough. Oh, here we go. And, you know, funny enough, like, we posed the question in one of our other episodes, and it was like, what was everybody's, like, tough pitch to deal with? And, like, everybody really had something different. So, like, a lot of guys were like, when I swing from the left, the slider outside drives me nuts. The, like, change up on the inside. The fastball up and in. Like, I love how everybody has that particular, right? And it's not just real baseball. Like, I'm talking even the video game, right?
Oh my god, what I say.
It's getting a read on these bloody things, which can be such a pain. Such a pain.
Agreed. It was nice to see everyone kind of partake.
Yeah.
It seemed to be a hot question.
I mean, true matter of the fact, the MMC viewers and fans have always been incredible with all of the comments. All of them. They've always kept things fun for us, super fresh. Chef Tom and I are constantly texting each other about the comments, going over them, you know, taking notes. Especially the ones that make us laugh. We always are killing ourselves laughing about that.
I mean, kudos to, like, our most recent video that we posted, Saints Rebuild. Like,
Yeah.
there was some serious bantering on there.
I mean, the bantering's been great.
Back and forth.
The support has been fantastic, though. Like, the call-outs, all the love, man. Like, you know, you guys are one of the best sports channels on YouTube. You know, you guys are one of the best channels, period. Keep the grind alive. Like, that stuff means a lot, man. When it comes to, you know, shooting and getting ourselves properly situated, you know, the late night shooting. Like, right now, it is about 12 a.m. You know, we do both have work tomorrow, right? So, I mean, we definitely do grind. It's not an easy task. And, you know, seeing the love and support that you guys give, understanding the grind, being there with us through it all, supporting, it just makes it that much easier. That much easier. And apparently the Phillies are feeling it too, because it's 6-0 right now. Just throwing it out.
I'll start to get excited after the set. That's when I'm going to start to get excited.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it's Freddie Galvis. And he's on. He's on. Well, they took Rashimsky out. That's
Highly, like, if there's a signing that Jays did well on,
great Blue Jay this year.
I'd say, okay, I'll post story guys that were heavy Jays right. Who do you think, and it's hard to say because, unfortunately, one player's not going to play anymore, but Shoemaker or Galvis has been the better one-year deal? Shoemaker's a small sample size.
It is.
And we're talking positional versus pitcher. And, you know, jury's out, you know, what holds more value? A guy that gives you 1 in every 5 or everyday player?
What a gun. What a gun. Sorry, that was incredible, boy. Crawford, bare hand.
So who would you say?
Do you know what it is for me? It's tough, like you said it, because there was an injury in this case, right? If Shoemaker kept along where he was, I mean, I think he's definitely big talk contention to what you're saying. I think personally, though, from positional player, shortstop has been a problem for us for a little while.
I can't even tell you the last time.
I mean, prior to
Tulo
Reyes, Tulo, they were injury prone.
They weren't really the answer.
No. That's why. Like, Galvis, he brings great defensive side. His hitting's been phenomenal. Really
highly underrated. I did not see that coming when we saw Galvis coming.
I honestly thought we'd be lucky to see about a 260 average.
Exactly.
Maybe 10 to 15 jacks, because he does have a little bit of pop. So, I mean, if we saw that at him, I'd have been incredibly impressed. What we're seeing with this, like, 316 average, incredible, man.
Totally unexpected.
No, yeah, did not expect
you're
it.
Putting your
I gotta
your
go
vote in Galvis.
Gotta go Galvis, man. Gotta go Galvis. He made it too hard for me not to.
Yeah, he's definitely become a lovable character. Now, I will kind of... Okay, now, let's talk positional players then.
Like
Galvis.
that. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Okay.
Or Sogard.
Interesting, because you're talking about middle of the infield. You got second and short.
Second and short.
Well, I think
I'd say Sogard's a bit older.
the thing for me right now is, so Sogard has been a small sample size right now, just because
Has he at this point?
well, he's only been up for about a week and a half now. He's been great, but Galvis has been up since opening day. So while he was injured, you know, there was a little bit of factor in there as well. But, I mean, again, you're talking about two players doing the exact same thing. Sogard does bring some great defense as well. So, no knocks on him. I love what Sogard's brought. And, I mean, these two guys are really stepping in to buy time, right? Because shortstop, you know you got Bo Bichette on the go. When this kid comes up, it's his position for the next 10 years plus. If he decides to stay a Blue Jay, of course. I mean, hey, you always got to throw that in there, right? You never really know.
No disclaimer note.
And from second base, I mean, really, it's going to be Cavan Biggio or Gurriel.
I think the sales have set. I hate to say it. I really wanted more, but
I think he's going to get his stuff fixed right now in AAA, and I think he's been working on it. They've been seeing some improvements in his swing. Because last year, he was raking.
spring training.
Like, he was destroying. So, I mean, I think he'll find his way again. I don't think, it doesn't make sense to give up on a kid who's like 24, 25.
No.
Right? Give him his time. You're going to need depth guys up that infield as well. They pulled another pitcher. No, there wasn't a pitcher.
Oh, that was, Seager.
What?
Okay, no, they have him.
Yeah, that's Sally.
They just pull.
Sally. Yeah, I mean, you're going to need depth guys, right? So maybe they're not everyday starters.
Blue.
Yeah, he jacked that one up.
Blue.
Like, you know, maybe Cavan's not every day. Maybe Gurriel's not every day. But with them together as a platoon, great situation,
A
right?
lot worse platoons out there.
Absolutely. So, I mean, I think it's a good situation all around. I think he'll come back up. Cavan's raking right now in AAA, so great story for the Jays, because I don't really know what they thought Cavan's roof was.
Not what he's shown, I'll tell you that.
Like, he's definitely been showing that he's a legitimate prospect, and it's great. I mean, it's been needed. The Jays have had absolutely terrible drafts for God knows how long. Guys leaving. All of our signees never really stay with us either, or they don't pan out. So it's finally, like, it's really come to a term here where this is a team that people might want to play for. You throw in the Vlad Guerreros, you toss in the two fellas we just talked about, you know what I mean? They get a couple pitching prospects once they trade Sanchez, once they trade Smoke, once Stroman's gone. And you're talking about a team who's going to potentially be looking good in a very short period of time. Hey, outside swinger, not that big of a deal. That's why we got the cushion. We're getting through 6 right now.
What I will say, I'm going to piggyback on the topic here. I'm happy signing of Sogard when that happened. I was big finally did.
Yeah, and are the Jays not notorious for this kind of deal? Find a guy who's been a journeyman, give him a 1-year contract, see where he goes.
It's a player-coach situation. Both players, Galvis and Sogard. I think they're great players that can teach the next comings, i.e. Bichette,
And Vlad.
No doubt in my mind, at one point or another, I think you'll see both those guys come up this year.
Well, you have to.
When the roster expands,
Well, I think even before that, if they're looking to make the trades to get rid of those pieces, roster space is going to be readily available. Those kids will have to come up. Because who knows? Galvis could be out the door as well. If he's right now being considered as one of the top shortstops in the game because of his consistency, and he stays like that the whole way, he's not part of the future plan. So why would you not go out and maybe get a prospect for him? Right? Something along those lines. Similar to what Sogard might be as well, right? Because, I mean, if the plan is, and what Atkins and the boys have been saying is, those kids are expected to reach the show this year. When it happens, that's still to be seen. Again, based on, you know, how performance goes and what the trade market's going to look like.
I don't know what you would get necessarily for Sogard.
Hey, if you get a B-chip prospect, you're laughing. You're laughing. Because what team's not going to go out and look for a guy who, you know, maybe his average lows to about 280, but he brings you above average defense, and he can basically play second, first, short. Right? Like, he can play anywhere in the infield.
Yeah, he's a
utility guy, through and through.
I was going to say, like, Emilio Bonifacio, but...
Oh, Bonifacio. Way more upside than Bonifacio.
Think?
Oh, yeah.
I would
Bonifacio...
figure them to be parallel.
No, because Bonifacio really was a one-hit wonder with his hitting. It seemed like he had maybe a couple of seasons of like a 280 average.
Marlins.
Yeah, and then after that, he was like a sub 220 guy.
Basically a right-hander again.
Okay.
That pitch is not a slider.
That works out for us. Our first non-sinker pitcher? Oh, yeah.
I'll drop it.
That's dropping.
And good news is Strasburg is out. He's going to come to the plate now.
Taking Strassi out. That time.
He's giving us 6 strong. His energy was.
You don't want to kill him. You don't want to kill him.
Remember, it's a 1-game playoff right now.
Yep.
So
Yeah, we'll need Strassi very, very shortly.
so we're facing a righty. We might as well bring
Freeman.
lefty.
Yeah, why not?
No harm.
No harm, no foul. He's a guy who batted pretty well during the season.
On 1 count. I'm okay with that. That's a fair play to me.
Great contact guy. Big challenge, eh?
Ooh, that's
He got he's trying to do it by himself. Almost.
Ooh, almost.
Almost beat that.
Good job, man. I appreciate the hustle.
Hey, 69 speed in the base path is surprising. I expected him in the 40s, to be quite frank.
I appreciate that hustle.
That wasn't bad. Is there anybody warmed up, though?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I must have
I gave you a
totally...
righty and a lefty.
I must have totally missed it on one of my rants about the Jays here. Just, like, completely out of it. Way off. Well done.
So, Nick Senzel,
Oh, man. Huge.
another top 5 prospect in baseball.
Yep.
Finally making the jump in Cincinnati. Oddly enough, as an outfielder, because he was drafted as a third baseman.
Yep.
So that's my only little concern there. But hey, anytime you can get these hot prospects in the game,
Absolutely.
and he had a 2 home run game 2 nights ago, which unbelievable.
The upside, right? I mean, it's there. I mean, this season really has been a true testament to a lot. Like, it almost feels like it's been the rookie year. How many names have come up? Like, Cal Quantrill got the call up. He had his first start.
Let's even the young guns, like, yes, they're not prospects that have made the jump that I'm referring to, but like, even the fact that Bueller is killing it with the Dodgers.
He's been a little off.
Bellinger is killing it with the Dodgers. Like, the young, it's almost like a turn of the guard. Like, it's no longer the Giancarlo that's the face of baseball. Whoa.
I got
It's
one
kind
for
of
you.
hit that next level.
Are you ready for this one? It's going to be a tough question. I'm giving you the hook right now.
Oh,
Just like he did.
God, fuck.
So,
That's bullshit. I thought that was going to be.
who has been the bigger disappointment this season? Manny Machado or Bryce Harper? To their new teams.
Hands down. Hands down. Machado, simply enough, he plays the hot corner on that team. He can move over to court, and he has.
And he has been.
With,
Since Tatis went down.
Yeah, with Tatis being out. I think, yes, he's not hitting his usual.
But to be honest, I didn't know where Machado's was. I only asked about Bryce because in one of my fantasy pools, I do have Harper. And I've noticed that he's batting like 240.
Oh, Bryce has been, like, he's being booed by the Philadelphia faithful, and they have all the right.
And he's
to
openly
hold out for that contract.
He's openly said, boo me.
Yeah.
It is your right. I would be booing me as well. So I respect him for that he's not complaining to the fans.
I completely agree with you.
I definitely love that he's like, yeah, you know what? I'm shit. Call me on it.
I'm not performing to where I can be.
That's the thing. Like, you're at that point where you are now one of the highest paid professionals in sports.
Across all platforms.
All platforms. You held out for a major contract.
So, I mean, what prime player in any sport platform has come to be a free agent at such a young...
Sorry, I had to throw that one in there. I know it's not baseball based, but John Tavares is 28 years old, and he signed with the Blue Jays. And he is one of the top centers in hockey.
I like the name too.
Signed with the Leafs. Right?
Fair.
That's a name. And he got big
Fair.
deals. 77 over
But
11.
he was coming off his second contract.
Yes.
So,
But, again, still, you said young. I gave you young.
I'll give you that.
Right?
So, Machado is batting 230. I'm fact checking it. 230. 31. If I somehow find it in stats,
Hey, they're batting about the same.
Harper,
Pretty sure about 220.
26. So, good comparable pieces. But ultimately, I think, again, if you're talking position, there is a higher value to me in having an elite corner infielder, third base,
Than the
shortstop,
outfielder.
than an outfielder that,
Well, especially considering Bryce plays right field. Like, that's where you place people who suck at defense.
that's usually where you hide them.
Right?
Yes.
So that's why, like, I definitely agree then that Machado is your go-to. And don't get me wrong, while he's not raking, he is playing some stellar defense. almost every night it feels like when, you know, the Padres come up, you're always seeing, look at this play by Machado tonight. Yeah.
He's got a surplus ball. That's never been in discussion.
I think the one major thing for me with Machado that I love is the fact that he's gone to a team now where, can you imagine that the future of that squad is Tatis and Machado on that left side of the infield?
Something pretty, right?
Absolutely ridiculous.
Pretty. The thing that I also enjoy about Machado is that he's really left that poor behavior on the field. I haven't seen it.
It might be.
I haven't seen it. I think not meant to be a limelight player. Not meant to play for the Dodgers. Meant to play for the Yankees.
I feel like it's too early to tell for me. I mean, I want to say that I'm 100% with you on that. He's dropped it behind. He's grown up. I don't know that though, man.
But I'm even talking as like a whole. I don't think he's meant to be that type of in that type of
like the guy
in that type of market, in that media.
Big boy market.
Yeah, I don't think that's his MO.
I mean, coming from Baltimore, that's more so where he needs to be.
Yes. Yeah, I think San Diego is a great relative comparable to Baltimore.
Well, I mean, definitely a smaller market by comparison.
And Baltimore's got great history in baseball. Don't get me wrong. They have the Iron Man, Cal Ripken himself. But when you compare Baltimore to the Dodgers, the Yankees, clearly.
I didn't eat that one. I should have been a moon shot. Square it up. That sucks. Another error, by the way, from third.
Well, no, originally it was
Was it shortstop?
Yeah. Now ball was sinker.
Oh, you know. Another sinker baller. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen this many sinker pitchers in one game from one team. Unreal.
Oddly enough, both were, well, I mean, Nelson, that's... Wow.
Okay.
I thought they were...
Yeah, we lucked out. Lucked out on that one. On deck, Reddick, who's been the guy in today's game, man. That's a walk. Then he's sticking with the sinker. But he does have the situational right now. Got lefty on lefty. Always a tough matchup.
Yeah, I feel like you have to let...
Well,
I mean,
he is just...
having a game.
He's pure fire right now. If I can call a pitch or see something coming through that I need, I'm cranking right now. This guy's way too hot right now to constrict him at all at the plate.
Let him go up there. As a third base coach throwing signs, you're like, have a good one. Do you?
It's funny. I went slider outside. I thought it might have been a changeup. That was my second go, but I figured, felt a little confidence in it.
That slider was really off speed. I did not expect that to be as... Oh.
Oof. Up again. I thought off speed. Yeah, it's tough. Tough to sit on, man.
Really got sick.
All right, Brandon Crawford. He's loving the change up down. I find when the confidence starts rolling with the pitchers, they stick with it, right? There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had enough.
That looked like my shot over second there for a second.
Okay, so we are through 7. You got, I was having some problems with Neris, to be honest. But I got you up Addison Reed, and you got Liberatore still up.
I'm going to hold off to Liberatore because we got 2 lefties coming up. I run to take Neris. I love this big split.
His stuff is rolling, don't get me wrong. It's just, for me, I think it's the timing on his delivery.
Splitter to me is Mariano Rivera. No pitcher's ever thrown a split.
That guy's just stupid. The splitter cutter, the 1-2, is he'll drop it down on you or drop it in on you.
I mean, by far, the best closer. Sorry, Mike Hoffman.
Like, the backdoor cutter was the one that always got me with guys. Like, when he had, you know, the righties up at the plate, and he threw the cutter across the plate right in on the hands, just jacking guys up all day. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like you said, you will be one of the greatest of all time.
Yes.
Plain and simple.
I wouldn't be surprised. Almost certain they renamed the trophy after. Okay, never mind.
Lefty's coming in, so you got your situational
You got
stuff going
lefties
here.
on lefties.
I mean, the good news is you're spreading the wealth, right? We're not over-exerting anybody.
Hopefully I don't want to burn anybody. And again, this is
well, game
playoffs.
1 of 1, yeah, to get us kind of started here.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't, as much as like we had Strasburg go once.
Yeah, 6.
I mean, that's a great outing.
Neris came in for 7. Got Liberatore coming in here for 2/3. And maybe we call up one of the setup boys. Have the knee rolled out. Like, Reed's up right now, so maybe we just let him finish it off.
Yeah, I mean, you got
former Closure.
I'll throw you another buddy just.
Dan, that was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more
Step off.
these days.
Yep.
Okay, you got 2 outs. Top of the 8th, man.
Now
Where,
we'll pull up another picture.
are you starting to feel a little better now?
I am happy.
Hey.
I'll get you the boss.
So we are feeling good. So if we can finish off this game.
1-1, here it is.
The rules and regs, guys, of how we do this, if you're new to the channel, is we will go start simming the first playoff series. And only till we have to play will we jump in. Just makes things move along real nice. You know, gets us opportunities to get deeper into this franchise so you guys can see how Chef Tom and I, besides our sim leagues, if you're not checking those out, our sim rebuilds, go check those. Those have been absolutely fantastic. Our big one still, go check out the Cleveland Browns. Fantasy draft, 1 season victory. You're welcome.
I think another one that we will say why we run the channel this way as we do for baseball and playing when we have to play. It really shows that rivalry starting to build.
Oh, huge.
When we're stuck, let's say hypothetically it's a 5-game series, we're down 2-1.
2 straight games.
2 straight games against a team. Yeah, you're gonna start building up storylines and all that.
You know what, guys? It pretty much wrote itself, to be honest. Like our White Sox series, like we talked about with the Jays. Honestly, like I had people messaging me saying they still go back and watch those games. Just because of how intense they were. Like, we had games go like 18 innings. Absolute madness. I mean, like, they were incredibly fun.
Game, like, year over year, too. That's the other thing that just miraculously happened is that we lost, like, even free agents of our end that went to them in the offseason. Without any, like, saying that. Just happened.
Tough storylines, man. Absolutely tough.
Oh my God! So
Wow.
can we learn? Seager has some issues right now. That's his second error. Third error of the night.
Wow.
Seager, you're meant to be the captain of this. You cannot have that happen.
That's-
If I'm St. Louis, regardless how good Seager is, out.
Well, you already said it about Rizzo.
That's three key errors.
In a game like this, 2 no less.
Yeah, one and done.
Like,
Kidding me?
is it like, for me, like, does it not remind you of Elvis Andrus for the Jays? That playoff game?
Oh God.
I mean,
Good reference point. Same position.
Andrus has always been
Sure-handed.
sure-handed defender, upside bat.
Yep.
This guy blows chunks. The one big game to end that series. Unbelievable, man. And I still think by far one of the best playoff games I've ever seen.
I agree. Come on, get over the head. Yes,
That
buddy.
drops in.
That's a
Unreal.
first to third, boys. How you do that?
Well done, sir. Well done.
I decided to do a little hit and run.
I saw him on the move. I was like, okay, I like what you're doing here.
Just
Hey.
touch up. Just
He's playing off the bag. Plays off the bag. Left fielder's deep.
punches that.
And you got a nice part of the lineup here coming up. Martinez.
Definitely.
Wow. That's,
Give
that
me
is
anything
their...
else. That's
Oh,
down.
that's
There's your
scoring.
6-run lead again,
That's
Jeff.
scoring. Look at that. First to third again. Bingo.
Now I feel good.
Yep. Comfort levels there, guys. You know what this means for the computer? Trouble for the computer.
Moving on.
Yeah. If Chef Tom and I start getting our hitter's eye rolling,
We're starting to get hot again. This is going to be a run.
we're going to start slapping. We're going to start slapping.
That was a swing, but
Hey, you know what? Sometimes the excuse me swing, it makes you feel
paid
good.
off the past 2 hits for me.
You go for it, right? I mean, you got a great hitter up. This is a guy who can hit all over the park, man. Like I did.
Oh.
Blue.
Ooh, okay.
Blue.
It's okay. Okay.
Come on.
That's a pretty pitch. I'll give you that.
I
And
would-
they're bringing another pitcher.
We're batting 364 with runners in scoring position. That is unbelievable, man. What a game this team has put together today. We asked them to come out. We asked them to bring their A game,
And they have.
and they've done nothing less than that.
I did not foresee.
From the pitchers to the defense. Now, while I don't want to, give out any too much credit here until the game's officially closed out and the third out is finished, the top of the ninth, I'm want to give them a little good job, boys.
Little boys?
Yeah, that's it. Little pat in the back right now until we can finish off the love.
God, I feel like I'm like twitching.
You're getting into
every
it.
time I'm like making contact, I feel like I'm twitching.
This is your boy Riz, man. He's playing for his life. Because you already have warmed him. Oh, yeah. Get down. All right. Call him up.
We got the 6th inning, or the 6-run lead again. I feel good about that.
You know what? Let's just get Addison in. Stick it through.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you can,
Let's let Nader do his thing. Fill it out. There we go.
Oh my dear lord, I know we're talking hockey here, but that 3rd goal by Colorado, fire.
Come on.
That's 93 speed off the base path.
Martinez. 1 out. All right, guys. 2 outs here.
Here we go.
So Hayward 1 for 3.
One at a time. He's pulling them down.
Oh, yeah. Give them nothing they can do anything with, right? Keep it away. Keep it down.
Hey, we got runs to play with, which is
Every
awesome.
once in a while.
Can't tell you the last time
There you
that's ever
go.
fucking been the case.
1 in on the hands. Here comes Martinez for out number 2. There it is. One more, guys.
Remember when Chicago sucked? This is the piece to push us over to be perennial contenders.
Never happened.
Amazing to see a play. Like, I can't recall a player that's struggled mightily, like that heavily. Been like from like the top player on the market signing with a team where it's like this is the piece, this opponent, just regressing to like a 4th line role.
You know what? He's quietly having a little bit of a year, though. In the last couple of years, his average has picked back up, which I think is obviously huge for him because they did say he had a ton of upside.
Like when he was with, it was like, no shit.
Well, early in his career, right? And as we've seen, you know, guys don't always keep their consistency throughout the career. Again, like we said in the past, this episode even, mechanical issues, confidence issues at the plate. You know, and pitchers and teams start reading what I got to do to get this guy down.
That's it.
That's the slider, guys. That is a playoff berth officially. Post wild card celebrations here at Citizens Bank Park.
Well, I put her there because
Yes, sir.
like you came out to play. I held my own. I was happy.
Damn right you did.
A little nervous I gave up the run. But
Look at Jimmy getting slapped. 2 2/3, 5 hits, 6 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 3 Ks.
now, who had the worst night? Nelson or Seager? If you're St. Louis, who you look to for answers?
It's got to be Seager.
Because without that error,
that whole inning doesn't
without
start.
that error, there's no
Goshy.
taking MVP home runs.
This guy goes, ya grand salami. Ya grand salami. 2 for 4. Home run, the double. Like Springer, 2 for 2. Walked twice.
2 runs.
Unreal. Ramirez gets the hit. Like the boys, they all pitched in. 11 hits today.
That's a good up and down game.
Big kudos to you, boys.
So let's see who will sit and play.
It's gonna be the big one.
Let's see where we have to jump in, Jeff. Let's give our viewers that.
Well, that's more so for us too, because I'm always curious. Now I got myself a new bat. It's great. Someone's getting that. All right, we
Taking
took
on the Reds.
the wild card, and the Reds are rolling through.
Oddly enough,
Jeez, Archer and Cole.
Cole, guys haven't known, is the best arm on the free agent wire.
All right.
Jeff, let's see.
Number 1.
Best of 5. That's a 3-1.
That's a dub.
Let's see who took that win.
Archer.
Oh, that's a 7-inning strong one.
Unreal.
I'll take that.
7 innings, 7
I'll
Ks.
take that.
Joe Smith takes the L.
Big loss.
Okay. Game 2.
Gio, come on, buddy.
Wow. Yeah, he got hit.
Oh, that's
hard.
a smack.
And look at that. Almost identical to Archer's start. Rodriguez. 7 1/3, 7 Ks.
Now, that was two. So we split the series in their stadium.
Yeah.
Can't ask for more.
Nope.
Okay. Eflin.
Velasquez, Eflin. Both Phillies. That's a dub.
Oh, that's a good win.
Addison Reed.
That went into the bullpen.
Zach Duke took the
Reed
hurt on
gave
their
us
side.
2 innings. Almost 3 innings. Good job.
All right. Jose
Come
Urena,
on,
Kevin
boys.
Gosman.
Come on, boys. Oh, God.
Whoa.
So it's a win to move on, Jeff. Here we go again. Is Strasburg come up again?
He does.
It's a battle of the aces.
Jesus.
It's a battle of the aces.
Guys.
And it's not Jimmy Nelson we're facing this time.
No, we got Garrett Cole.
Ooh.
We got Garrett Cole. We got to keep the confidence alive, Chef Tom. We got to know what we did last time. We know Strassy's a beast. And we know Cole, while he's a great guy, We got past his start with a dub. So, here we go, guys. You got it here. 2-2 teams.
The next game.
Reds and Phillies. Culver, Strasburg. That's where we're going to leave it off. I know it's a nail-biter, guys. It's going to be exciting. You can also see Miami's already moved on.
Yeah, potentially face Miami.
So that could be our NLCS. And I don't know if you guys saw, but Miami destroyed the league this year.
We couldn't touch them.
They were insane.
We couldn't touch them.
And they put the wood to the Padres with a 3-1 series. So, you guys ready for what might come? Like, comment, subscribe, share, guys. You know what you got to do. Leave the like button on these videos. Let's keep building this nice franchise mode we got rolling. Comment below on today's video. Let us know your feedback on our discussion points. Let us know what you think about this game. Who's the favorite going into this Cincy Philly game? You saw Strasburg. You saw what Cole provided. We got two great pitchers.
Cole did no wrong in his start from what we saw.
Nope.
From what we saw.
The storyline is huge going into this one. Subscribe to the MMC. Join the fam. Make sure you turn notifications on so you know when this series is going. Our sim rebuilds are going. We got baseball. We got my career modes for FIFA, Jeff Millennial, and Road to the Show. I mean, come on, man. The MMC's got some hot content rolling through. Chef Tom has been whizzing up some ideas for the return of the Chef's Corner. I mean, come on. This guy, you'll want to see this guy at work. If you haven't already, go back and check out the Chef's Corner playlist. You'll find Chef Tom in his thing, man. That is his niche. Chef Tom does what he does at the highest possible rate. And his mind works in mysterious.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. I thought you might appreciate that one. So, guys, thank you again. In the description below, you'll find all of our social media pages. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're trying to get active as possible. Andrew, shout out to Apuzzo, man. He's doing it from England right now, keeping our page alive. He's got some great posts, little Game of Thrones he's throwing in there, which we love and appreciate. 2 more episodes, guys, until that's all finished and wrapped up. Oh, yeah. You guys want to see a Game of Thrones podcast? Chef Tom and I go over, you know, maybe once the series is done. Maybe potential spin-offs. Let us know below. Might be an interesting conversation piece. But outside of that, guys, Twitch is down there as well. Come see us live stream, play in our games, chat live. It's a great time. The boys, Jordan and Austin, roll through. Go give our boys some live. Twitchy Niche and Werewolf PvE. They're YouTubers and Twitch streamers. Last but not least, guys, the promo codes for our great partners in Clutch Chairz. Great products. We tested these first. We became partners. We bought them with our own accord. We're not paid to do this. We got you guys something that the MMC can help out with because they're fantastic. And last but not least, Redbubble. If you want to support the MMC, grab some merchandise of all kinds. Rep your boys, rep the brand, rep the MMC family. Show us something that you grab because Andrew will show you some love on the socials. But Chef Tom, we have come to the end of this episode, officially. A big 7-1 victory in our wildcard game. A 2-2 series here in the NLDS. How do you leave an episode like this and just close it out?
Gotta take this to the drawing board. We're gonna do our research right now. We're gonna see their lineups.
Yep.
Jeff, we got some young game.